All right, so on our way to our first Levada walk, we had to stop at the Skywalk.
Bum, bum, bum.
Did you don't like heights very much? How did you feel?
It was fine. The glass was very thick, so I felt more comfortable that way. It was
Which
very
is-
high up,
How high?
1,900 feet.
That's right.
And
it is
we should know this in meters.
we should know it in meters. Well,
Yeah.
580 something meters. And
Birds look like specks.
And it's so weird because you look down off the edge and you're like, oh, it doesn't seem that far. And then you're like, oh, that thing that looks like a rock way down there is actually the roof of a house. I wish they would let us throw things off of it, but
Yeah.
they told me to stop. Bentley didn't know what he was looking at when he looked out. He asked what all the blue and white was. It's true.
Why is that only blue and white?
It's called the ocean. We live in Montana. There is no ocean.
After the skywalk, we went to a souvenir shop that was nearby, and I was embarrassed.
By
this
me?
guy.
What
Yeah.
did I do? I don't remember doing anything.
What do you put it?
I don't know what this is. Can anyone tell me what this is for? Anyone know what this is for? Yes? So it's also used to,
Also, it is used.
it's used to grind fruit for a traditional Madeira beverage called poncha, which
Good.
is basically like their version of rum with orange juice and cane sugar. And
Lime juice. And it is good.
she had one. I had two.
Midday.
Midday. And then I had to walk all the way back while pushing a stroller. It was nice.
So after that fun experience at the souvenir shop, we headed to a laurel forest. The laurel forest in Madeira is the largest surviving laurel forest in the world, and it is 20 million years old.
It was super cool. There was moss on everything. And water seeping out of the walls
Into the levadas.
into the levadas. But what's a levada?
A levada is a water canal that is
transferring water from the northwest over to the southeast portion of the island.
Now this is my kind of rainforest.
So the kids were enjoying the hike, but they were still asking, are we there yet? We don't video our kids saying, are we there yet? We want you to think they're perfect. So then we did what any good parent would do.
We had some fun.
One of you go stand in front of the waterfall.
Why did we hike all this way?
You don't like our waterfall?
Waterfall.
Just kidding. That's not the waterfall.
That isn't.
No. We're going to a real waterfall.
That bigger.
That's bigger, yeah.
Let's go see how big it is. Hopefully it's bigger than that one.
So then we hiked a little bit further after that, and we got to the actual waterfall.
Now that is a waterfall. Two waterfalls.
Two waterfalls.
Hang on.
What'd you see at the waterfall?
Lots of big grasses and it actually caused a lot of wetness. It was full of mist. It was all dripping water and those giant puddles that we needed to walk through.
What was your favorite part?
Wow, and two wow.
And then there were birds. Only a couple birds, but you had your zoom lens.
I had my zoom
Tell
lens.
those birds.
They were nice birds. Then it was time for a family photo in front of the waterfall because
Why
that's
not?
what people do, I guess.
Yeah.
Right before we got there, this group of 5 girls got there.
So many selfies.
It was insane, like 15 minutes worth. They were waiting for the wind to blow so they could throw their hair
It was
into the
crazy.
wind. The kids enjoyed the waterfall. Great success, high five.
On another day, we went on another beautiful drive.
I mean, anywhere you drive is beautiful there, but we were like deep into the interior and it was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
There were these little towns, maybe 12, 15 houses built into the hillsides with all this agriculture land around them. Super green,
Gorgeous.
incredibly beautiful, like nothing I've ever seen before.
Mm-hmm.
And we're following the directions on GPS. And we end up making a left turn on a dirt road, which seemed odd. So we didn't know we were doing any off-roading in this sweet Kia rental car, but we are on our way to a hike that seems to be in the middle of nowhere. We've read reviews. Nobody said anything about a dirt road. So after we drove down this dirt road for a while, we came across not our trailhead. But we did find...
We found an abandoned house back there, and it's really neat. Come take a look.
In this week's episode of House Hunters Portugal, we're on the island of Madeira, where we have found the perfect home for anyone looking for life on the farm. A full garden in your front yard. Good concrete construction. The house comes with these vintage windows. Can you say curb appeal? Thanks for watching House Hunters Madeira! So after hanging out at this abandoned house in the middle of nowhere up a dirt road for a while, we found out that our GPS wasn't wrong, but
I was wrong.
I just got that on tape. Turns out there was a miscommunication, and in MapQuest, hello, welcome to 2005, where we use MapQuest. We put in the word Levada instead of Verada,
Yeah.
I think.
Verada is different than Levada.
Yeah. It was so
That's
beautiful.
right. So it was okay.
Yeah, it was, I think it was
Our
kind of...
top 5 drives of all time.
We are back on pavement. Silver lining, driving into the super remote area is like one of the most beautiful drives we've ever been on in our entire life. And we made it to our trailhead for the correct walk that we were looking
Verada.
for, which had a Verada.
Which had a Levada.
Yes. Thanks for watching. I mean, obrigado.
Obrigada.
Ciao, ciao.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.